Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tarik Talk. I'm your host, Tarik Mendez, and I'm here in London at the Royal Academy of Arts, right here in London, a place that has long been central to conversations about art, power, and who gets represented on museum walls. The Royal Academy carries a certain weight. You feel it the moment you walk in. The building is grand, formal, and deeply tied to art history, but what makes it interesting is how it continues to open itself up to contemporary voices that challenge that very history. That's exactly what makes the exhibition by Kerry James Marshall feel so important in this space. His work doesn't quietly sit within the institution, it actively reshapes it. Marshall's paintings are bold, expansive, and uncompromising. The first thing that hits you is scale. These works take up space, both physically and historically. His use of deep, rich black figures immediately commands attention, insisting on visibility in a tradition that has often excluded it. As you move through the exhibition, you start to feel how layered the work really is. On the surface, the paintings reference everyday life. Interiors, landscapes, moments of leisure and intimacy. But beneath that is a complex conversation about art history, representation, and power. Marshall is constantly in dialogue with Western painting traditions. You see references to classical composition, Renaissance perspective, and modernist abstraction, but reworked, recentered, and reimagined. The paintings feel both familiar and disruptive at the same time. What stood out to me most was how confident the work feels. There's no sense of explanation or apology. The paintings don't ask for permission to exist in this space, they claim it. And inside the Royal Academy, that assertion feels especially charged. The exhibition layout allows the work to breathe. Each painting has room, and that space gives you time to really engage with the details, the surfaces, the symbolism, the way text, pattern, and imagery intersect. The longer you look, the more unfolds. Being in London, and specifically at the Royal Academy, adds another layer. This is an institution deeply tied to the canon of art history, and Marshall's presence here feels like both a continuation and a correction. It expands the story of what art history looks like and who it includes. By the time you leave the exhibition, there's a sense of clarity, not because everything has been resolved, but because the work sharpens your awareness. You start noticing absence, presence, and representation everywhere else you go. This exhibition at the Royal Academy isn't just about painting, it's about visibility, authorship, and rewriting the narrative from within the institution itself. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. A new season is here, and I've got some incredible guests I can't wait to share with you. I'll also be dropping an art guide featuring some of my favorite galleries, museums, art fairs, and artists you should definitely check out. All episodes are now streaming visually on YouTube and Instagram, and audibly on Amazon, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and all major streaming platforms. If you haven't already, make sure to follow and subscribe for more art adventures. Thank you to everyone who's supported the podcast and to everyone listening in over 160 countries worldwide. To my new listeners and my day ones, I love you. Thank you for being part of this journey through art. Have a guest you think I should interview next? Drop their name in the comments. With hundreds of episodes recorded live in over 10 countries, catch up on previous guests while you wait for the new season to drop. Stay tuned. Ciao.